Tonight, Spokane City Council passed a moratorium that will keep data centers out of the city for the next year. What City Council and the community had to say ahead of the vote.
Tonight, I'm tracking toasty temperatures for the start of the week, but as we look ahead to Hoop Fest, there could be some changes. What I'm seeing tonight.
Plus, a Washington man was arrested for his role in a plot to overthrow the U.S. government. Everything we know about the investigation tonight on your Night Report. Good evening. Thank you for joining us for the Night Report here on KREM 2 News. I'm Sydney Schofield. The topic of data centers took center stage at tonight's Spokane City Council meeting as members voted on a one-year moratorium on the process to establish a data center within Spokane city limits. KREM 2's Connor McAvoy tells us what council members and the community had to say about it.
Dozens of people made their voices heard at Monday night's Spokane City Council meeting. The topic, whether or not council should pass an ordinance making an immediate one-year citywide moratorium on the process to put in data centers within city limits. This comes after Avista announced the company was in talks to build a 500-megawatt data center project earlier this month. Avista has since paused negotiations about the center, citing community concern as the reason. Many who spoke during Monday's meeting cautioned its impact to the environment. Spokane Riverkeeper reports large data centers needing significant water demands through cooling systems designed to prevent servers from overheating. Columbia Riverkeeper in Hood, Oregon, reports a single 100-megawatt data center can use roughly 100 million gallons of water per year. While some data centers require less water than others, it's unclear what this particular project could look like. The council voted 6-1 in favor of the moratorium, with Councilmember Kitty Klitsky absent from the meeting. Councilmember Sarah Dixit says, while the moratorium doesn't stop a data center from being implemented in the future, it gives the city a chance to look into research around them and what they are capable of.
We have to take every step we can to protect our environment, and this moratorium is just one way we can do that.
But concerned citizens like Abigail Douglas argued against it, saying the moratorium isn't enough.
We want progressive policies. We want to protect the Spokane that we love.
She says the jobs a data center could bring in the future aren't worth what the public is going to have to face.
They're not going to be high-paying jobs, and everyone's going to foot the bill for the increase in electrical that's going to come from not just the usage, but also Avista's need to ramp up their production.
Although Avista says customers could see a rate decrease if this moves forward. While the ordinance passed, city leaders say they'll be using their resources to study data centers and their impact across the citywide population. The vote also has a public hearing date for July 22nd. Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.
Now to an update on the upriver fire. Firefighters say some people may still see smoke in the area. Right now, they're watching for isolated flare-ups. We want to show you the latest evacuation map. As you can see here, all evacuations that were level 2 and 3 in colors yellow and red have all been downgraded to level 1, which is get ready. You can see it in green here. That just means be ready to go if things change. The fire has burned a total of 213 acres and destroyed 14 homes. One person also has died in connection to this fire. Crews now have it 85% contained. Investigators are still working to figure out what exactly sparked the fire, but they do believe it was human caused. In the meantime, fire crews are tackling a new wildfire along the Grant and Douglas County line near Coulee City. That's along Highway 2 and 17. New video tonight shows air support crews in the area helping fight that fire. The Central Washington Interagency Communication Center reports the fire has burned at least 3,500 acres and is growing tonight. Level 3 go now evacuations and level 2 get set evacuations are in place near this fire. The Grant County Sheriff's Office says an evacuation area has been set up at Soap Lake High School for RVs and campers. As for the Omak Lake and Cartar fires, according to Colville Tribal Broadcast News and Information, as of tonight, all evacuations in the Cartar Valley area are lifted. Omak Lake Road and Cartar Road remain closed, and Omak Lake is still closed to boaters. So far, the fire has burned more than 11,700 acres, and it's 40% contained tonight. And a fire near Riggins is threatening several structures. According to the Grangeville Interagency Dispatch Center, the Shingle Creek fire has burned about 570 acres. It's about 6 miles southwest of Riggins. No evacuation orders are in place right now, but as you can see here, aerial crews are helping out in this place as well. And let's get to the latest now on the Gold Run fire in Shoshone County. Fire crews say that they have this fire 100% contained tonight. The fire is still burning 217 acres between Elizabeth Park and Big Creek. So look out for signs and instructions in that area as Country Club Road and Gold Run Road do remain closed tonight. Let's get to our outdoor weather center now, where meteorologist Cody Proctor is standing by. Cody, there are still a few active fires in our area, as we just mentioned. So what can fire crews expect in the next couple of days?
Well, one thing that I'm expecting for the most part is not a whole lot of wind, surprisingly, as we head into the next few days, which we need that relief right there. And even right now, we're seeing some light winds at this very moment. But we do have some other changes, though, that kind of it's a little interesting for this time of year, especially when we start talking about Hoop Fest. Currently, right now, we're at 75 degrees for us this evening. Winds coming on the north-northwest at 5 miles per hour. Around our region, our temperatures have cooled down in Sandpoint to the mid-50s, upper 60s right now for Coeur d'Alene, mostly in the 70s for Wenatchee and Moses Lake, as well as here in Spokane. Winds, for the most part, relatively calm to light for us this evening. That has been the case for many of us for today. As we head into this week, we're looking to warm up thanks to this ridge right here. But we've got some changes coming in as we track this low pressure system right here, this trough moving out of the Gulf of Alaska right there. That is looking to bring us some cooler weather for your weekend and potentially some chances for some rain. We need it desperately just because we have been dry. Looks like we'll see a quiet start for tomorrow, and for our highs tomorrow, expect a high about 84 degrees with increasing clouds. Our peak for our temperatures looks to be Wednesday in the upper 80s. More in your forecast.
Families who lost their homes in the upriver fire are now beginning the process of rebuilding their lives. The Moyers are a family of musicians. They lived in this Northwood home for 20 years now, and as you can see, it is a total loss. And as it was burned, they lost years of memories as well.
It's heartbreaking. All the awards that they've won with their music over the years.
The fire burned several instruments and their at-home recording studio, but their community is now turning to music to help the Moyers get through this tragedy.
I've never been on this side
Exactly.
of that kind of an event before, that we're receiving rather than giving. It's new territory.
The community is putting on a benefit concert for the Moyer family at 6 p.m. on Saturday at the Hamilton studio. Suggested donations are $20. It will feature several performances. Former Spokane County Sheriff Sergeant Clay Hilton took the stand in his own defense today. He's charged with second-degree assault. Prosecutors say he beat a man named Kevin Hinton during an arrest back in 2023. Hilton testified that he used force to both gain compliance and protect his own safety, which he said he was trained to do. He also claimed he escalated his level of force as Hinton escalated his resistance. Now, Hilton admitted to using the wrong charging codes in his report after the arrest, but he did blame this on a mix-up between Spokane City and Spokane Valley charging codes. The trial continues tomorrow, and we will certainly keep you updated. The City of Spokane and Spokane Public Schools are partnering to launch a new pilot program to increase access to affordable, high-quality childcare for Spokane children. The city is looking to partner with qualified childcare providers to operate services close to schools included in this pilot program. Right now, those schools are Balboa Elementary, Whitman Elementary, and the Garland Center. This partnership is designed to address the growing demand for childcare in Spokane. The pilot program begins this fall. Music industry icon Clive Davis has died at the age of 94. Davis played a huge part in the careers of several music legends. Despite having no music training, Davis signed Whitney Houston to his label when she was a teenager and signed Aretha Franklin when she was already a legend. He won 5 Grammy Awards and earned a spot in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in the year 2000. Clive Davis was 94 years old. Stay with us. Vice President J.D. Vance is returning from Switzerland. What he said about the negotiations with Iran, that's in 90 seconds. And the U.S. men's national team talk about their mindset heading into their final group stage game. The latest out of Southern California coming up.